these are the directions for workplace 3B, draw and compare decimals. In order to play this workplace, each pair of players needs a deck of the number cards that have the ones, or I'm sorry, not the ones, the tens and the wild cards already taken out of them. They need a spinner, they need 2 pencils, and they need a record sheet to share. For this game, I will be player 1. And you guys can be player 2. We begin with round 1. Player 1 takes the spinner and spins to decide if we're playing for greater than or less than. We're playing for less than. So we circle on our record sheet less than. Now we take the deck of cards, shuffle them up, and player 1 draws 5 cards. Okay, so now that I've drawn my 5 cards, I'm playing for less than. I need to make the smallest decimal number that I possibly can. So I need to start in which place value position? I only am using 3 cards out of my 5. So I probably, since I'm playing for less than, need to start by taking my 3 smallest cards, right? No. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of my 5 and my 9 because those ones are bigger. Now, how can I arrange these? I already have a 0 in my units spot, so I need to work with my tenths, my hundredths, and my thousandths. Deacon? Put the 4 at the last one, right? So how would I say this number? I now have to say this number out loud. Remember, I'm practicing reading and writing decimal numbers. Am I going to say 0.334? No, I have to say it the right way. Patrick?
334 thousandths.
Very good. 334, and it ends in the thousands. Okay. So now on mine, I'm going to record 3, 3, 4. Oh, number cards I drew. I drew a 3, a 3, a 4, a 5, and a 9. Sorry, you were supposed to do that first. Oops. All right, now it's your turn. Ready? Can I draw your cards for you?
Sure.
I'm just going to take the top 5. If you have to get rid of 2 cards, because we're playing for less than, and you want to make a number that's less than mine, what are you going to do? Antonio, which 2 cards are you going to get rid of?
9.
You're going to get rid of both 9s? Okay. So you had a 9, a 7, a 3, and a 1, right? Now what? You want a smaller number than mine. Chris?
Why you put the 1 in?
Put the 1 where?
Which 7 is currently?
Which place value spot is that?
The
The
tens.
10th spot. Okay? So the 1's going to go first. Then what?
The 3 is going to go into the hundreds. And the 7 is going to go into thousands.
Okay. And what number is this? Trey? 137 thousandths. Very good. So who won this round? You guys. So I'm in a circle. What we do is we keep playing round 2, 3, 4, and 5. At the end, we decide who has won the most rounds. Each round we respin to decide if we're playing for greater than or less than, draw our 5 cards, make our 3-digit decimal number, and decide who is the winner based on greater than or less than. And then at the end, out of 5 rounds, whoever has the most wins. Once I have these 2 decimal numbers, if you wanted to play a little bit extra and challenge yourself, what is something you think we could do? We have 2 decimal numbers. Think about what we did today in math. What could you do with those decimal numbers for extra practice? Patrick?
Subtract them.
We could subtract them, right? If I'm trying to figure out which one is less than, I could now figure out, oh, Mrs. Fleming's number was bigger than yours by how much, right? As a little extra step that you and your partner could do to help practice for your upcoming test, right? We also could practice adding them together as well as saying them out loud, because that is our other learning target, right? All right. These are the directions for workplace 3B, draw and compare decimals.